California lawmakers need to get off my lawn.
Gavin Newsom said.
This month, a California subcommittee proposed a bill that would clean up their streets and ban illicit drug use in the Golden State. Woo. Nah, I'm just kidding. The bill aims to ban tackle football for 12-year-olds. You know, the important things. Now, I've said for 10 years, football will one day be prohibited in this country, and that movement would begin in California. Well, everything is right on track. And this is the same state, mind you, where a 10-year-old boy can have life-altering sexual reassignment surgery, but would be unable to play tackle football because California committee members think the sport is too dangerous. Look, every man in this room is acutely aware of the cognitive effects caused by CTE. And no, football is not for every 11-year-old, but if we constantly teach our kids to run from danger, to always play it safe, then what will protect them when danger has them cornered? This is another example where a room full of red tapes examine the most extreme consequences of a particular action, but never assess the ramifications of eliminating that same action altogether. Yes, there are risks to playing football. Has anyone bothered to ask, what are the risks of not playing? How many kids are kept off the streets because they're at football practice? How many kids are afforded a valuable opportunity thanks to the game? Not just a chance to play professionally or even earn a college scholarship, but opportunities to meet a challenge head on and not quit. The football field taught me more life lessons and more about myself than I ever learned in school. Now, Governor Gavin Newsom, in the rarest of wins, says he plans to veto this bill. But make no mistake, these cultural caretakers will return, never satisfied until they've used the full instrument of bureaucracy against the American people. But we will never be satisfied until they get the message. We don't need y'all to keep us safe. We don't need y'all to make life comfortable. There are very few rites of passage left for our young ones. And I'm not going to sit by and watch the few we have left become extinct in the name of safety. So, California Assembly members, stay off our football fields, stay out of our lives, and get off our lawns.
Bars. Very nice, Dave.
Yeah, Dave.
Very nice. Hey, we're not going to play tackle football, but let's chop off your private parts and then go take a grumpy on the sidewalk.
You can do that in California.
It's
Say
just,
a grumpy.
it's just,
How wild is that?
Listen, here's what I tell people. Like you said, nobody's forcing anybody to play. It's not like, hey, you're 11 years old in California. All right, we're going inside drill. Like right when you wake up. No, you don't want to play football, don't play football. But banning it it's counterproductive in multiple ways. Rites of passage, yes, you're 100% correct. But you want to know how to be the safest once you're playing at a higher level of football in high school and you're tackling and running, you practice tackling. One of the most dangerous things we're doing right now is taking away hitting in practice. And the less you hit in practice, not that you want to hit all the time, there's levels to everything, the more unprepared you're going to be to hit during a game and the more likely you are to get hurt. Like that's just, if you don't know how to tackle, that's when people really get hurt. It's then or when you're not playing full speed or hanging around a pile or something like that. But here's what I'll say to California. Y'all are already losing y'all's best quarterbacks and football players to the South. All right, I can go down the list. Bryce, Jaden, I can keep going for days. And you can look, it's not changing right now. You want to lose just anybody that could defend y'all from anybody? Go ahead and ban tackle football. Y'all think people are leaving California now? You know who's rooting for this the most? U-Haul. U-Haul is praying to God that they pass this. Because you think they made money before and people are just running out of California as fast as humanly possible, and I don't blame them. This would double it. It just goes to show you, and I hate it. I hate it for California, and I hope so. If I like something, I like something. If the bill gets vetoed, I'll be the first one to stand up and applaud it, right? I'm not going to sit here and just be tribal. But the fact that this is even a thing, this scares me because y'all are on a border, right? Or y'all are on a coast. California being soft is scary for America because if I'm somebody that's going to invade the United States, first place I'm going, California. What are they going to do? To read you poetry when you show up with guns? I'm telling you, man, it's scary what's going on over there.
How old were you guys when you started playing tackle football?
I was 11.
I was 11 as well. So, and I don't know, maybe that's just a thing that in South Georgia, that was the age we started playing tackle football. I wanted to play earlier as a 10-year-old, but it was a thing where I would have had to play up, and my mother was like, no, your age plays flag.
Well, David, you were 6'5".
Look, in flag football, I'm glad I got a couple years of organized football to understand how the game works before you put on the pad. So it was a big moment for me as an 11-year-old. So I don't know in California if 8, 9, and 10-year-old kids are all playing
I don't think 8-year-olds should be tackling each other. I think 11 and 12 is the perfect age because, look, you're not fully developed, obviously, but you're developed to a point where I think physically, and not every kid, some kids are built different, and if you're not built to play football, don't play football. I wasn't built to play in the NBA. I'm not going to play in the NBA. So, but, I mean, at the end of the day, 11 years old, I think, is an age where you can go in and start doing it, and it's not nearly as dangerous as when you're 8 years old.
Well, I used to, 11-year-old, you can go play football all together, but look, I used to get hit harder in the front yard of my house in neighborhood football. So you can try to stop this. It's not going to work, in my opinion, but you're not going to stop all these kids from getting outside, getting together, and playing football in the front yard. I used to play football in the street.
Yeah.
In the street, and that'll get you ready for anything. I didn't like football the first time I went and played it with pads on.
Nobody does.
Like, trust
Unless
me.
you're insane.
My dad was a linebacker in the NFL. I played fullback and linebacker, and it was I didn't like hitting.
It hurts.
All right, it was not great, but you learn year in, year out how to hit, and you get to a point in life as a man to where you have to get that out.
Well, this is just their first step, though. That's the thing with me. This is their first step to really trying to get rid of the game completely. That's how I see it.
Well, you want to lose badly?
You're Lincoln Riley right now. I'm out.
Oh, God.
I'm out.
That's what gives me pause when we have people on like Steve Dace and we talk to Kirk Herbstreit about making the Rose Bowl the permanent site of the college football championship. As awesome as the Rose Bowl is, I've been there, played in that. It's unbelievable, but I just get worried about going and handing like prize games like that to the state of California in perpetuity.
No, look, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. YouTube. Yeah. Hey, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when we drop all our content. And hey, go grab some merch because we got a hoodie. It's perfect.